Eiyuden Chronicles 100 Heroes is the first title from Rabbit and Bear Studios. Hello and welcome to the Criticulous. Today we are going to be doing a first impression / gameplay video for Eiyuden Chronicles. This is a really interesting game. It is a JRPG and I personally love JRPGs. Now this has been published by 505 Games and will set you back around $64.99 for the full version, the deluxe version of this game. Now that is a lot of money, but this is actually a very long game. Now this isn't going to be a full review at all. No, I have done like a 10-minute absolute gameplay footage, and of course I'm going to be giving you my first impressions. I've been playing this game for a little minute, and I've really enjoyed what I've played so far. A full review is on the way, but I need a few more hours in this game beforehand. Now, this really reminds me of Final Fantasy. I love Final Fantasy, and I think when Final Fantasy very first came out, a lot of the other JRPGs were kind of forgotten about because of the hype that was with Final Fantasy. I'm really glad to see this game picked up. And of course, given to us in the Western audience as well. Now, in the title, it does mention that there are 100 heroes. Yes, that's right. This game does boast and have over 100 recruitable heroes that you can find in the game and have join your party. Now, obviously, some of them are more flushed out than others. But hey, I think when you have a game that allows you to have 100 companions, that's probably gonna happen. Now, I love the exploration and the art style on this game. It really does remind me of those old school JRPGs that we all used to love so much. And if you did enjoy those kind of games, then I think you're going to really enjoy this. As you can see, the art style looks really cool. It's turn-based combat. Look at the top, that gives you the order of battle. The screen on our right then was the troops that we had. We actually get to play with 6 heroes at a time, in my opinion. That's kind of awesome. Most games you are restricted to 3 or 4, but no, we get 6. And as you can see, after a battle, they all get XP, they all level up. You can see all their stats, their HP, their magic, all of those things. So I'm excited for what we see in the opening first. Now, for a little bit of context, we are about 20 minutes into this game at the moment, and of course I am on normal difficulty. So this is really the tutorial area, the very first mission in the game. And for a little more context, I am playing this currently on the PlayStation Series S. It is releasing on the X. It is releasing on the old gen consoles, both the Xbox and the PlayStation 4 as well as the PlayStation 5, and on the Switch as well. Now, I'll be very interested to know just how the performance of this on the Switch would be, because of course this seems actually like quite an in-depth game. It's around 24 gigabytes of download, so it's quite a big chunky game with a lot of gameplay. The only fault that I've noticed is when you quick resume on the new consoles, that the sound just goes completely, so you kind of have to just make sure you shut the game down and load it up properly in order to play it as intended. But so far, I've had no real issues with this game whatsoever. I'm really liking how it's playing. As you can see, you know, we're going around, we're picking up loot. We're going to be able to equip things to our characters, which is kind of cool. You've got herbs for healing. You've got MP for magic. You kind of have to find your way around. As you can see, I'm just going all over the place trying to figure out which way to go. I've gone the wrong way, unfortunately, according to that map, and we're getting a lot of these random fight encounters. I kind of like it. Like I said, this seriously has nostalgia to it really reminds me of games of old, you know, like old school Pokemon games. When you're running through the grass, you don't actually see the enemy, it just boom, you're being attacked. Quite like it. And of course we do have our basic attacks, and we've also got our rune, our lens attacks as well, which I'm guessing is more of the magic system that this game has to offer. I think the order of battle at the top of the screen is going to be something that we're going to have to pay special attention to the more we actually go through the game, because we're going to have to, like, you know, really strategize our move set, I believe. But like I said, so far, I am really enjoying what this game has to offer. Having 100 playable characters is no mean street. That's commitment, that is. And I'm excited to see just how interesting and different these characters are. I've seen the trailer, and there are some very interesting characters around.
Some sort of shrine, though the design is unfamiliar.
I'm also loving the voice acting. As we just said, there is actual voice acting in this game. That is not something we often see with JRPGs. Especially, I know that this is a modern JRPG. It's recently been released. But, you know, more often than not, this is done in like the old school style. It would have been so easy for them just to have pure text on the screen. Although, while I don't think this is 100% voice acted, for the most part, there is a lot of dialogue within this game. That is in itself, I think, needs to be commended, because I am a strong advocate for there to be more voice acting in games today. But on the whole, I'm really enjoying what I got. The combat doesn't seem too difficult. Like I said, I am on normal difficulty. I'm not sure if there's a harder difficulty or if you get to unlock a harder difficulty. But I'm fully committed to this game. I'm going to be looking to spend many hours in it and see what this story has to offer, because I played the new Final Fantasy recently and I just got me wanting the old one. There's something about turn-based combat and JRPGs that I just think go so well together, and I'm kind of cool to find these old school save crystals as well. You know, I'm just talking about Final Fantasy right now. We happen to walk upon a save crystal. So if you've ever played a JRPG, you're going to know what to expect. There's going to be big bad bosses, there's going to be little minions of many, and of course we have a party of 6 characters, which I think makes it a lot more easy for us to cycle through the 100 or more recruitable characters that this game has to offer, because, you know, you're going to be able to have your favorites in, and then you're always going to be able to swap out. There's also seems to be a front line and a back line too, so maybe as we go deeper, we're going to be able to do a little bit of strategy when it comes to how we actually organize our parties going forward as well, which I think could be really key to adding a little bit more depth to this game. But like I said, I will let you know my full thoughts when I release the full review for this game too. Unfortunately, that probably is going to be in a couple of days. I do actually need to put in some real time into this. But like I said, for me, it's this voice acting that sets this game apart from a lot of other JRPGs.
Where? I can't see it.
Up there! Above us!
The whole game just looks and sounds really well put together. So I've been very impressed with how it is, and the performance has been top quality as well. But guys, we do have an active and growing Discord, so if you want to join the Discord, the link can be found down in the description of the video. So if you end up picking this game up and playing it, you know, join the community. Let me know your thoughts on this game, because like I said, this is a huge game. It may not be hundreds of hours, but you are looking at around 60 hours if you want to 100% this game, which is a significant portion of time. And I think probably around deserving of the money it's asking for as well. The base game is around £44. And with a game that is boasting over 100 playable characters, then perhaps you're going to be wanting to do a second or third playthrough as well. But anyway, guys, I'm going to end this video here. Like I said, I'm not going to do a full review just yet because I seriously need to actually put some decent hours into it and try out a few more of these heroes and see if there are actually any bugs in the future as well. But I'll let you know as soon as I have got that video ready. But if you've enjoyed what you watched, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next video real soon. Until then, take it easy and happy gaming.